It says I'm live. Hey, Mike, how you doing? And Kelly, I think we'll be coming on here in a second. Oh, is there a delay? Do 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 do. There I am. Look at that pretty face. Already did your last listening for the day. Brought some. I guess I could probably put that over here on the screen. I'm sorry, I'm up here, which I don't want to see me. I'll see me over here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to list. I'm actually in the middle of packing orders. That's why I was a little bit late. Um, I get them from Matt's Baseball, but I will be cheaper unless you get a reseller account with him and buy a crap ton of them. But if you need a crap ton, get them from him. I mean, truthfully, I'm probably the cheapest out there. I don't have any right now, but if you need these top loaders, buy a pack of top loaders for $8. You're going to pay $8 in shipping. Then you can get as many sleeves as you want. Pretty good deal if you get the 10 packets, or just buy the 10 packet. I have 10 packs of the sleeves on there. So I think I'm pretty cheap. Um, and yes, we're just shy, Mike. We're just all shy. And by the way, hello. Am I missing someone? This thing's going quick already on me. Uh, yeah, you can talk amongst yourself. Man, I hate this. I gotta trim this little thing up. It grows weird right there. We don't. And hi, Kelly. And hi, Mike. Last this thing, country western programs. Awesome. I don't. I've really, if it's not a postcard, I'm very hard pressed to list it. Hello, puddings. Oh, well, thank you very kindly, Jerry. I hope you get some value out of that. And I thank you, all my members. I see the little things there. It takes me a while to catch on to the membership. Thank you for becoming a member. You get the 24-part guide and the members only video. I think I'm putting out some decent content. I got next Wednesday's already recorded. Again, one of those things that kind of blew my mind. I haven't checked to see if I'm the only one who's discovered this or not. Maybe not, but maybe I'm old, old, old news to some of you. But yeah, yeah, it was interesting, and it might change some things. Thank you, Kelly, and hello, Connie. That never too old. No, you're not. No matter how old you are. Hello, thanks for coming on in. A few packs and some regulars and some the Continental size. Um, yeah, I don't know what else to tell you, Mike. If you win something on my Whatnot auction, or you want to buy from Whatnot, like a pound of postcards, it's on Whatnot. If you win it or whatever, it's going to be $8 shipping, and then people just pile on all the supplies. Some of those like 5x7 top loaders that like a pound and a half, and it just ships for 8. But I mean, I have those Continentals. If you need 24 ounces of Continental cards on Whatnot, I got those, and then you can add on. But I mean, you can always get them on Amazon. You can get them on what is that? eBay, and I think Mark SM Postcard. I know he has four. Those are the other brand. And I'm not loyal to anyone brand. It's just the best value that I can find, and I can get them today. So yeah, I mean, you're not beholden to me at all. So, uh, hello, Karen. Hello, Adam. Yeah, I just put something in the mail to you guys. It's, it's going to come out really bad, but it's more for your wife. I sent you all. Yes, even though they're blown out of the playoffs, I still support. So yeah, something coming your way unless it gets kicked back. It's, oh, thank you, thank you. And I'll be watching yours later. I got uh, I got some packing to do. I'm leaving tomorrow, bright and early tomorrow morning to go um, um, to Allentown. I'm gonna hit some uh, well, there's an antique Rangers, I think, up in Adamstown. There's a couple antique malls I'm gonna hit up that way. Hopefully, film some content, and we'll see how that goes. You get your sleeves and other packing stuff for free. Oh, that's awesome, Mike. Yeah, I know there's uh, postcard dealers out there, postcard people. They just and I'm guilty of it. If I get a postcard and I sleeve them, if I get a big lot of them, I'll just de-sleeve them and then scan them. And if the sleeves are even just a little bit iffy, I toss them. I've seen that on eBay. People sell just big batches of sleeves. So hey, great! I'm glad you can get your stuff for free. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Why don't I sell more than postcards? Yeah, I I started off selling glassware and pottery, and I hated it. And I'm doing pretty damn good just selling postcards. And I've sold maps, I've sold magazines, I've sold hell, I had you know all dental books, and it just really boils down to if I can't, I don't want to deal with it. This is all. I'm sure people saw my real it pissed some people off, and I really don't give a F about it. That's how I feel. Um, but yeah, postcards have I've done pretty damn well with postcards over the last 18 years. You know, I had I had I had like 10 totes of stuff that I cherry picked out of Goodwill, good stuff. Um, I wanted like $250, and there's probably a couple thousand, if not more, listing value. And I took pictures of it, and there like a Hall, Hall or Hull, I can't remember. Starburst or like atomic starburst teapot. I think I paid like $3 for it. I know it books for like 700. And hell, they're brand new totes, and everybody was like, "It's too much work. It's for $250. I'll give you $50," and I just redonated it all back to because deal with it. So it's right here's like 50,000 postcards and all the just so much easier. Packing takes seconds. I just it's just so much easier. So if you do it, fine. If you're killing it with rolling grandma shitters, then knock yourself out. I don't want to disparage anybody. Whatever you want to do it. Disparage me for doing what I do, and that's what we'll leave. So I know I'm missing out, but I don't need it. Pension from federal Leo takes care of all my bills. Now I guess I am doing it because I'm going to be paying it's out of state tuition at college. So yeah, I'm kind of doing it for that. But yeah, hey, I'm just looking at it this way. Oh, hey, Marco, thanks for coming in from Italy. All the stuff I'm leaving it out for another reseller because I knew a lot more than just books because I had been selling for 26 years. So yeah, I know a few things. And yeah, so, yeah, yeah, I don't, oh, and never too old. Thank you very kindly for being a new member. I hopefully get some value for your $5. And I will be, every Wednesday, I'll be putting out something a little deeper dive than what we talk about on here. I know I'm all way behind. Um, yeah, but I'm not going to disparage. If you want to sell it, sell it. This is for me. And if we get to it, I want to show you something about. I found a seller today that just what they sold is just it's impressive. Very impressive. So yes, thank you, Marcus, for coming on in from Italy. Flipping in Ohio. It's Michelle too, right? I don't whatnot names and um you two names, but I think it is Michelle. Michelle, thanks. Hey, Steve. Steve. Okay. We don't know what it is yet. gameplay like, no. Hopefully it gets there. Hopefully you like it. Simply Shenanigans. Hello. Paper Time Machine. Hello. I do want to get into some other stuff. Yeah, Free's great. Hey Kevin, how you doing? How's your YouTube journey going there, Kevin? Everybody knows Kevin the Postcard guy. He's probably close to 1,000. Marked out Popeye. Yeah, might as well. Say saves the plastic from going into the landfill. Yeah, I've tried everything else, and stuff gets broken, stuff gets returned because it's the wrong fit or color. And I mean, postcards aren't without their problems, but they're like 99 problems, and postcards aren't one. Uh, so yeah, I'm just too old to deal with some other stuff. But hey, go at it. No, I encourage you. Oh yeah, make a killing. So business, yep, business cards, matchbook covers. Yeah, you can scan matchbook covers. I'm not sure if you knew that or not. Um, yeah, just don't listen to the postcard category, please. That's a little pet peeve of mine. I don't know if that's on that or not, but business cards, yeah, from the 30s, absolutely. I have a couple. I think they're hand drawn. Don't they're hand drawn business cards, more like the Victorian calling cards. Cameron, how you doing? Um, Holy Pop, I had some. Yeah, yeah, exactly, low drama. And you know what? I kick myself. I mentioned this last time in my ADHD. That's why I nuked the last channel several years ago. 2,200 people. Man, if I would have just kept that, it was like right at the height, or I'm sorry, right at the very beginning, I think, of the pandemic or in there. Man, I could have had like at least 23,000 or 2,300. No way, 23,000. No one cares that much about those cards. Just us nutty people here. But yeah, I wish I would have kept that. I probably would have had a few more hundred. How often do you sell a postcard you can't find? Not often. Um, what I run into, I just ran into it this morning or yesterday morning. I had some multi postcards, and like these are all the same postcard, and I had these listed for 3 years, and I think I probably started off with 20 of them, and they were since I had so many of them, $2.50, and I sold through, and I either miscounted or one was damaged one time, and I just threw it away. But someone ordered the last three, and I had two, and I refunded that one. It was missing a little bit extra. I mean, it cost me a penny per card, so I'm not too worried. My connection's breaking up. Hmm, I see that's the next. But since I went to the box letter and tab number, rarely. If I find anything, it's usually you know double A1. I misfiled in double A2, and that's usually when I was listing because I'll do when I'm listing. I'm doing 100, 200 time, and I try to do 50 per tab, and sometimes I may misfile, but if it's not in the same box, it's been quite a while since I have completely misplaced a card. It happens. Um, the older state and city sorting, that's usually where I have a problem. But with this inventory, um, been too bad. We still okay? Like I may be missing comments. Okay, yeah, it's good to be back. Oh, okay. Uh, but yeah, you're choppy. Hmm. I am hardwired down here. I don't think I am on. Hold on, let me check. I believe I am hardwired. Yeah. So I am. I thought that said I'm crappy, which yeah, it could be. Let me see. I don't know how far down in the comment. Audio a little choppy. It could be because this is maybe a little further away. I need a mic. What do you, SJ? I had a I think it was called a blue ball. I didn't like the audio, but I'm not that into this that I guess if I'm gonna be into it, I need to, um, yeah, a new microphone because I'm going through. Let me go back here. Let me make sure. Audio. Yeah, I'm through that. Let me see if there's echo cancel, reduce background noise. I'm not sure. I don't have that. Yeah, I don't see. I'll have to, I guess I need to get a microphone. And I saw Adam and Sarah, I think you have what you use in there. And I'm a little further back than I mean, you don't up this close. Um, yeah, it's yeah, maybe that's why I saw your comment. Another collection, 25 albums, nice collector. Halloween's better Santas, a ton of real photos. You get the best stuff. You get the best stuff. Um, Kevin, how far am I behind here? Because I do want to get into. Anybody have any questions? Just holler out. Let me see. Where was I? My goodness. Wow. Okay. Sorry, I'm so far behind. I don't want to get behind. Stephen, how you doing? Thank you for being a member. 10 subs away. So everybody go follow Kevin. Get him to 1,000. Get that done. It's affordable. Yeah, I had like I said, it was a blue ball, and I used it for some videos, and it sounded very muffled. It was cheap too. Um, wood, zero complaints on all. Yeah, okay. Lantern Press Postcards. Oh, I think you mentioned that. Well, good. How you doing? Am I behind here? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm still new to some of this. Way newer, 70s. I'm sure they'll still sell, and they scan, which is what I like. Yeah, I took down all my matchbooks. Uh, your old but new postcards. Yeah, I just pretty much a postcard purist. Yeah, postcard purist. I don't know if that's good or not. Postcards are awesome. Old choppy, old chubby. Yeah, old chubby John. Art moving at all? Just make sure you're priced right. Good, good photos. If you don't have a scanner, good photos help. Good titles. I mean, all that stuff. Everybody talks about it. Um, it'll happen. I don't know how many you have, Mike, but you gotta keep listing them. Chappy, choppy, chubby. Yep. Okay. How do you list? I use 6-bit. If we ever get away from Q&A and we get bored, I can go into 6-bit and show you that. Because I don't like eBay. I don't like listing with eBay unless it's a one-off something. But I do list if you watch my website, I list the Disney Tiki mugs. So I guess I'm not. I'm 99.9% postcards. But with 6-bit, I can work on. I can. It's an offline system. I do my listing, upload the pictures, and then 6-bit. But I can do if it's a good day, I can do a couple hundred, and just if I want them all to go on Sunday, I'll schedule them, or I'll just push them up as buy now cards or buy now listings. It's more of an audio issue. Yeah, it could be just this. I apologize. Maybe by next show, I will have that. Okay. Talking to the camera, but when you turn your head, okay. It's just it's a shitty whatever the normal webcam is. I'm sure there's a way to get into it and fix it. Let me see. Something here. Should have had all these kinks worked out. Let me get into some audio settings. Micro. phone. We'll try audio. Sorry. Sound recorder, mono. Yeah, I don't know how to work any of this right now. We'll try to get it fixed for the next show. I'll try to go ahead. I wanted to pull some orders here. Uh, yeah, I don't know what else to check on here. That I don't know, Mike. I do not know. Because there are some paper. You would think that there's some paper items that should go via eBay standard envelope, um, but they don't. I just sold some luggage labels for like a railroad down in Florida, and uh, I had to I just shipped those with a stamp. So because it's in the transportation collectibles, you just have to check your categories, and I believe eBay where it is. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure there's somewhere out there. There's a list of where or what categories fit the ESE. Gordon, thank you very kindly for being a member. I appreciate that. Comes and goes. Well, drive up spoof. Mike, they're good and inexpensive. Okay, I will do that. I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm only what that far away, so I will. Yeah, and because it's on top of my monitor, I guess I could try moving my monitor closer. Try that. Just gonna need a big ass face in your face. I don't know about the good bar. Um, no clue. I have a meeting with family on Saturday. I don't even know what time I'm getting to Allentown on Friday night. And then on Saturday night after the show, I'm meeting with family in the area, and then I got to do a whatnot show from the hotel room. So I'm not sure about bars. There's a whole bunch of whatnotters getting together. Maybe you can hook up with them. Vaporberry plastic bag when you? No, I don't. They just ship in a regular penny sleeve and a knock on wood. I've not had any complaints about moisture or wet postcard. And again, 70, 80,000, I think I've shipped just in these Echo Swift alone. eBay didn't do a good job of telling me how many items I have sold in 26 years. I think on my site it says I'm almost close to 60. Now, I've purchased over 70,000 of these, and I just opened my last box of 500. So that alone tells you I've shipped more than 70,000. And before that, I was using um, some other mailer. I know every card went in a top loader in an A6 envelope, invitation A6 size, it's an invitation envelope, and I was able to ship one postcard in a top loader in those envelopes with a stamp, and I had more torn up with that shipping method than just throwing them in the Echo Swift. So no, I don't use any uh, vapor. 991. Okay, yeah, keep coming. And cards that Kevin get are amazing. Museum Dude does like 75 to 80,000 on PCs only. Uh, yeah. Um, eBay. If I when I wasn't doing whatnot and it was just eBay, I was doing 60 to 70 a year. And really, I was either working full time job or had just retired, um, and I was doing that. Um, And also, I mean, with Whatnot and eBay, I do 150 a year. There are postcard dealers out there that are doing probably 300 to 400 more per year. The person I'm going to show you. Um, yeah, we'll get to that. I want to get to that and show you because it's a site I hope you all are familiar with, and if you're not, you should be. Yeah, I love 6-bit. I used to love the Turbo Lister, and when eBay announced that that was going away, I was looking for an alternative, and 6-bit was like, "Hey, do you currently use Turbo Lister? You should come give us a look." And I saw it, and I love it. It's worked really well for me. I've had a little bit of issues. I've tried upgrading. I think I have a business account. It's like $40 a month. You don't have to get the $40 a month. There's a lower version, but I've tried. I was looking for their dual listing. What I was going to try. I used to list a little bit on Etsy, and I haven't listed on there for years. And then I asked 6-bit to look into Delcamp. Thank God they didn't because I can't use Delcamp anymore. And they're now with Hip Postcard. And I just rejoined Hip Postcard 3 months ago, 2 months, a little over 2 months ago. I put all my airplane cards over there. And I sold enough that first month to pay for that month. And I haven't sold a thing yet or since month and a half. I haven't sold anything else on there. How much item statistics do you fill out? Do you ever go back and fill them in? Let me see. I'm sorry. Let me read that again. Fill the items just on old listings that you put up before the end. Very rarely. I put in state, city, if I remember right. Maybe something easy ones. I don't put in era, and I don't put in some other stuff. Um, because I always forget to when I'm working on because I'll work on like 50 California cards at one time. So, if there's California already put in for me, but it may be a mix of RPPCs and undivided backs and chromes. Um, it's hard enough for me to remember that, oh, this was San Francisco. Well, that last, 3 cards ago was San Francisco. I'm now into San Bernardino and Sacramento, and all of them just say San Francisco. So I usually don't. And I have 20. I was going to do some packing tonight. I got to pack my stuff tonight and just drop it at the post office tomorrow morning. I just sold something. Let me see here. I'll tell you in a second. I have, where should be? I have 27,533 items. And it says, so I'll show you. Let me see. Share screen. Yeah, I don't. Uh, 27,533 active items. Item specific recommended 27,252. So I've done less than 250. So it's yeah. And I think I clicked on this. I can't remember. I just clicked on it. And what did it say? It was like recommended. They may not even put recommended anymore. Hell, I can't remember, but I'm not worried about it. At one time, I think there was fear that um, that eBay was going to, you know, make you put in these item specifics. But I don't. I don't worry about it, but I will if I'm working on members video. Um, I'll show you in there when I'm refreshing some listings. That yeah, I'm already in it. I'll change it. But I had gone through one time and did the bulk edit. Like I went through and I don't know, I went and like narrowed it down to California, San Francisco, and pulled up all the San Francisco cards, and I added those item specifics, and the numbers didn't move. And I'm not gonna, if you want to do it. I've seen people put everyone in there, and I'm sure there's some algorithm out there that just completely loves it, but I don't buy into a lot of that. It's just me. I just I want to see proof. I want black and white. If you like, we had a discussion the other day about end and sell similar and end and relist. I think I was in Jackass Retro's morning show, and I want concrete proof that people say end and sell similar is the same. I think there's some extra steps, and I always hear people deleting items and other issues and duplicate listings. And I do end and read list, and I don't have those issues because I had done end and sell similar before and had to go through and delete stuff. End and relist, you don't have to do it. And no one really can say which is better. So it's whatever you want to do, whatever, however you want to get it relist because I don't have the step of deleting listings and making sure everything's. But yeah, I do fix a little bit here and build draft. Okay, there you go. Yeah, pretty much that's what 6-bit does. You're pretty much just doing drafts. Um, yeah, thank you. Some vintage paper category. Okay, well there you go. That's finished paper, and why not? And my advertising might also no bit right no yeah, and that's why people with the matchbooks miss them under the postcard category because matchbooks don't go eBay standard envelope. So um, it's fine. Am I that far behind? Better? It's probably because I'm closer. Let me see. Do you think? Yeah, I think so. Because dealers, I don't want to. I mean, last year when I was there, there was a dealer. He had all these huge white boxes. He had the white boxes full of postcards, and I was like, "Hey, you want to pack all those up? You want to sell me a couple?" And I got long white boxes for $40. So that seller was like, I don't. They're quarter boxes. Maybe they've been picked through for. You got $40. Didn't have to carry that box to the vehicle. But yeah, I think probably toward the end of the show, probably some deals to be made. Next car, okay, that works. I have that as a backup method. Back during the pandemic when we couldn't get these or they were doubling the price. I used to get these for 7 cents each. That was nice. Now they're 12 cents each, 11 cents each if we could get them. Um, but yeah, I have a backup method if I ever run out of these. I was going to do manila folder without the tab. You can get like because I've seen people send it this way. You get the legal size, I think it is, and you can get three. Just use a paper cutter, and you can get three like little folders. And that's truthfully, that's just as thick as this. Um, yeah, again, whatever works. This is just to me easy. I wish if there's one complaint I had. There used to be another brand exactly like this, same thickness, but they had a tear tab. I have probably about 2,000 of those Joule ones in my garage, and I heard people. I think Matt said that they're a little bit too thick that the postal machines may not like them, so that's why I've been hesitant. Like I said, I'm down to my last 500, so I may have to break into them and uh, give them a shot. Yep, I use like 5 or 6%. I did a little bit experimenting here and there, and I went as high as like 12%. Uh, and then I'm down at 6. Yeah, you got to pay to play, but I'll pay as little as I can. I'm not going to go down like 1 or 2%, but 5, 6%, that's fine. Get your extra Christmas mother's with her. Yeah. I order 10,000 at a time. One time I did 20,000, because I know I'd get through 'em. Uh, yeah, the bigger sellers do that, Mike, if not more. I love the extra sweat. Yes. No, yeah. Yeah, whatever it is, I can understand that. Hey, Todd, how you doing? Um, yeah, there's there's, you know, there's something. I used to be minimalist. Um, I see it used to be, yeah, old postcard, like PA Allentown. 'Cause my thinking was, wow, people want an Allentown, they're gonna look, 'cause they wanna see what Allentown postcard I have. No, they don't. They don't wanna they wanna, they wanna see it 'cause I think this might have been before they had the little thumbnails onto the side. I can't remember when they started doing those little thumbnails on every listing. Um, when was that? 'Cause that wasn't always the case. They would just be the listing title. So, that'll tell you how old some of my postcards have been. They're on there. Might as well keep them on there. They're not gonna go bad. Photograph section on eBay. Okay, that's awesome. Very awesome. That's good to know. Uh, Keith, patches. I don't think you're stinking patches. Keith. That is awesome to know. On what is okay, yeah, that's what I thought. If Mr. Answer, would you be able to do a review on my store? Um, I've seen that stuff. I don't know. Uh, Shoot me a message and I'll take a look at that if you want me to. I have a hard time being critical of people. It's just in my nature. I try to do a good job, but I know that's not honest. But yeah, I can give you some pointers, sure, but it's not gonna be like a deep dive, and it's up to you to use it. Jeff, are you doing? Oh, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, but I won't do any because I've seen those video reviews, and that's no. Even if you wanted me to, I wouldn't. That's not me. Um, I may be missing comments. I still want to get to the site. I may blow through here. Oh, okay. So there is now. Okay, and I just I have a. I, I'm thinking maybe the wrong thing that there's going to be some matchbook seller listing in the postcard category, and it's a matchbook, and they ship it ESE. And I don't know, ESE, does it go planes or is that go ground? I don't know because if they put a full matchbook in there and something happens and they trace back that, which I just think the worst. We talked about this last week. I think the worst. If someone, you know, U.S. Postal inspectors find, well, this guy was an eBay seller, and they sent matchbooks through this eBay standard envelope. And it only takes one, and they're gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna get rid of the eBay standard envelope, and you know what? It's all ground advantage. Hope it doesn't happen, but why not? If you hadn't do you think you would have gotten into sports cards? See, I've done sports cards too. I have so many. Um, and I started listing them. And then it was a couple months before they made the sports cards people do a whole bunch of site specifics, I think, made. And I had a whole bunch that I was like, at maybe a couple thousand up. And I just took them all down. They're still sitting up there. So I can go into the burn pile with the postcards when I die. Um, Sports cards, yeah, I don't like chasing the hit. I've blown so much money on sports cards. Never got that big hit. So now I it's yeah, it's like every 10 years, it's like the cicada cycle. It's the Popeye buying the sports cards. And it couldn't be on the right time when Sidney Crosby was a rookie. Yeah, I couldn't that couldn't be when I was all in on sports cards. It was like in what 2002 or something like that when ugh. So, yeah. So I have them and sports cards people, because I would want to run them through my scanner. I just think that because the scanner does leave a little line, I think it would nick them up too much for that. You got another sale? Okay, yeah. I guess if you want to leave your thumbs up or whatever. 6 postcards a day. I have 7 or 8. I went ahead right before the show. I packed the several airplane cards I had, um, but I did get one. Yeah, a larger letter or Continental Tennessee. I have several of them, both $2.49, but it cost me a penny, so hey, I'll take it. Why not? Um, oh yeah. Oh hey Rue, how you doing? I will. I will. I'm gonna beeline to the person who's holding Halloween for me, and who knows? I'm thinking X amount, and if I go over X amount. Oh no, no. Yeah, I don't want to get into that. No, I mean, I'd be very uncomfortable doing that. But if you want to send it to me, I mean, I can send you the Instagram Popeyes postcards. That's probably the easiest. If you're on Whatnot, send it there. Yeah, I mean, if someone else, it's just not me. Um, yeah, yeah, and that's the thing too. Um, I don't want to. Yeah, that's just so much. Yeah. And hey, Dave, how you doing? Everybody go follow Dave on the Whatnot every Friday, and you do Wednesday shows too. A lot of sports cards, probably, and that's the thing, And I don't know. I know hockey. That's about it. Uh, okay, yeah, I'll be there. Okay, did I make it through all the comments? Hopefully, sounds okay. Let me get into this. We're not gonna list. Let me, if you're not familiar with this site, you need to be. You want to learn postcards. And this is how I've learned. I mean, 26 years, I've seen a lot, I've sold a lot, but I research. I am always in eBay solds. I am always, um, oh, I just started, Dave. I just started. This is, I think, my third live. Yeah, so yeah, we're making our way back into it. Um, but you got to handle a lot of cards. It's it's work. It's a job. So to me, it's a fun job. Um, it is that if you find something you like, you'll never work a day in your life. I mean, I put in sometimes 14 hours um, on cards, and it's not always listing, but I don't know, I have 40, 50, 60 postcard books. So I pick those up if I'm ever at, a used book sale or anything like that. Um, I'll buy them because it's research and I'm going to show you the site and hopefully you're familiar with it. And I don't know if anybody's ever done a video. I might have once done a video and maybe that got nuked. Um, but let me share this screen. In fact, I mean, it's one of my bookmarks because I'm in it like every month. I did miss last month, but I am in this website every month. Last month. Do we want to share that? Oh, you know what? I don't think it'll let me share. What is this one? That is oh, I can do just a screen. Hold on. Present window. That's what I want. Entire window. There we go. Actually, the other way was actually more gooder, right? Was it bigger that way? Hmm. How we doing? I didn't lose us, did we? That way actually looks better, doesn't it? But then I can't see the whole side. Okay, we're gonna have to do that. Oh, there we go. www valuable. Here, let me put this in the chat. And we're probably a hard done at 9:30. That's a nice face. Am I frozen on that? Okay. This site goes back 2008. What this is the cow guy. Yeah, cardcow.com. Every month he does this blog post or whatever you want to call it, and he will go through. Okay, thank you, Kelly. I see how it goes. He will go through eBay and he will pick out. I don't know if he has a bot that pulls it out, but usually every card that's sold in March or whenever, um, you'll go through and list those highest price down. So if you want to know what sells for the most money, study these cards. Um, and the prices are accurate because they are eBay prices. And I will go through and I will go to eBay. He doesn't tell you if it was an auction or not. These type of prices usually an auction. So I'll go back through and find this on eBay, and then I'll study the seller. And what else did this seller sell? What other? I mean, back in the olden times when they showed you the buyer's contact information or their name, and you can click on it and you can actually contact them. If I had a similar card, I would contact people and say, "Hey, I have a similar card." Um, so I obviously can't do that anymore. But this card it went into auction, and Seattle, Washington, Luna Park, $1,051, and that is Mary Martin's store, and I think she started it at 30 or 40 bucks. Can't quite remember. So can I go into eBay from here? Hold on, do it this way. But anyway, I go through and I will find these cards. Crap. There we go. I'm not sure if that showed up or not. That may not show up. Um, but anyway, it's Mary Martin. Maybe I'm also behind here. Um, Mary Martin. So I just go down this list. I was like, okay, what sold? And I looked like this one. And actually, this is a good teaching. Give me a second. We're gonna go. You're gonna eat this. This is my airplane store. I don't think it really matters. So this is that postcard. You can see samey price, 675. Everything's good. And I don't know if Mr. Crones is in here, dude or miss or whoever, you can take care of this. So here, this is the listing. 65. Really cool card, tattooed lady. I mean, I always heard shins hurt. And she's cut great tattooed people, awesome postcards. But I was like, "Dang, guys, at 96 percentage?" And I looked and I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" And again, if you're in here, Mr. Rose, um, I was like, he hasn't sold much. He has one negative knock him to a 96. Look at this. Postcard is exactly as described, a great transaction, negative. And they left a, hey, it was an error. Contact eBay. Fight for your feedback. That's all. That's a little advice from Uncle Pop. Fight for your feedback. You could, I mean, this could be an automatic. I think they have an AI person or AI person, AI to take care of this now. So fight for your feedback. That could have easily gone away, and be back at 100. So use that as your teaching moment. Um, Kirchner, Raphael Kirchner, everybody knows about that. Miscooking the weight on the line, international food, pay the correct amount. What happens when that I don't know. I really don't like the eBay international shipping. I usually just do either pirate ship or a stamp and a prayer. I just sold a airplane postcard going to Taiwan, going to stamp. Um, so let me catch up through some of this. Yeah, the cow, yeah, postcard guy. Old, yeah, it was good. You can still get to it through the Wayback Machine. Just yeah, you just type in Wayback Machine or Metropolitan card, and you just get that right there. That. Thank you. Thank you. And look at that, I'm way behind. Thank you, Kelly. Um, yeah, I've had a couple throughout the year, but man, not enough. So everybody knows Raphael Kirchner. We had a football stadium go for 611. Suffragette. Everybody knows Halloween. I figured out why Lancaster, Mass. 165. Enough people wanted it. More Raphael Kirchner. These are interesting. I'm not going to get into them, but just interesting. But you can go through this list. You can see this guy or whoever. I was going to say this seller has several. $500 a pop. Halloween, 500 bucks. Alphonse. It's either Mucha or Mucha. Um, Interesting looking card. Native Americana. Uh, Paper Moons, real photos. They're probably just good friends and another gay interest. Um, so anyway, there's that Art Nouveau, nice cards. There's one down here. We'll get to it. I wanted to definitely show you that teaching moment. Baseball, more of the cakewalk dance. Still has audio issues. Yeah, it's a crappy microphone thing, and it's kind of too late in the show to fix it. Um, oh, you know what? Let me try. Let me try something. I thought I muted. Well, crap. Now I don't know where it went. Maybe this is it. Do do. I don't know. We'll try that. I wonder if that was it because I had my um the YouTube. I have my computer muted, but I still had the audio on YouTube on. I wonder. I don't know. Maybe that was it. Last week we didn't have any issues, did we? So I don't even know how many people are watching. 51. Wow, amazing. So I don't know if that helped, but I'll be looking into getting a new microphone. So there's Halloween. Did anybody know did that improve audio at all? Oh yeah. Texas courthouse real photos. I think that's a I wonder if that was it, Stephen. I'm not a smart man. Yeah. You know what? I need to. So you all I apologize. You suffered through almost an hour. Uh, Not a smart man. Yeah. I'm not. Just, or I should have done, I'm with stupid. That's exactly what it was. It wasn't bad. Great audio now. Yeah. It was bad, Steve. It was. Fire trucks, Hawaii, old Hawaii, 377. But there's a Bisbee deportation. I don't know what all that was about. You want my money back? Yeah. Uh, yeah, I think that was it. Stupid, 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 stupid. Yeah. um. Oh, 47. Wow. Ralph, I was just telling you. Well, I'll do it on here. Excuse me. You didn't need to hear that. Ralph, you have your, it was Whatnot, right? That is you, retired with books, right? Hopefully I don't have two Ralphs mixed up. I think you're the only Ralph I know. You have low audio standards. Is audio it though? No, I kid. Um, there's some Buster Keaton stuff on here. Um, some boxing. I want to get, there's two things I want to talk about. Halloween, China. How about this funeral home? Oh, it's, yeah, always look. Okay, Ralph. Uh, Ralph has his first. Oh, I got to put that up. Ralph has his first Whatnot show on Saturday at 10. So go get some deals. Well, I mean, I don't know if you have deals, but go get some cards. Yeah, funeral home. Where is it? Native Americana, some Bisbee deportation. I didn't look into too much what that is. Bisbee is a good town. Let me see. Native American. Look at this one. Dressed Dog, 294. So this, yeah, there's some artwork. That was that one card. More Raphael Kirchner. There's one thing I want to talk about. PSAing of postcards. Um, I mean, if you want to do it, I think you're wasting your money. Um, if the only cards that should be, in my opinion, the only postcards that should get a PSA rating are sports cards and sports postcards. Do you really need to get the Red Baron? I think that's the right von Richthofen. Yeah, the Red Baron. Do you really need to get that that PSA'd? And I think he wrote, again, if you're king of all cards, I'm not knocking you. If I wouldn't personally spend the money on PSA postcards unless it was like, Babe Ruth's, you know, I don't know, Little League postcard, when somebody, his parents made his Little League photo into a postcards. Yeah, I know they video, or yeah, they do video games, and even that I kind of understand, because you want to preserve, if it's pristine or unsealed. Okay, fine. Yeah, he's on Whatnot. Um, okay, I can see that, but I don't get it for a non-sports postcard. And there's only four total cards graded in the whole set, and this is the only copy of this number. Again, if you want to do it, I just can't see it. So then I went in this rabbit hole of postcards and PSA, and I still want to get to the one cell. We only have like a half hour yet, and I think it's enough time. Hey, TurboTax. Let me see. PSA and postcard category, and it's going to be like airplane. There's PSA for airplanes. But there was one. So here's a sports card, but this is I think this is a cheap sports card. I think the PSA probably cost more than what they sold it for. But I thought there was one, and I see autographs. We had Von Dichthofer. This one, like a Raphael Tuck and Sons, President Andrew Johnson, PSA. I don't see it. So if you want to do it, if I just that's one way that I don't think the postcard in this collector world is really meshes well, unless again it's sports. So you do what you want. I'm never gonna do it. So I'm getting off of that because there's something. This seller. Let me find this seller. Okay, and of course, Paper Moons, Real Photos, Chautauqua, Halloween. We all know these things. This one surprised me. The Hilo Falls in Hawaii, Real Photo. Texas again seems to do well. Cool Coca-Cola card. This one. Here's another one. I was like, what is this? So this one, and I'm just curious who would have seen this card. I think it's a postal card. Who would have seen this card or had this card and would have thought to put it at auction? Yes, I'm going to PSA all my Niagara Falls cards. Absolutely not. So it's Ransom for All, Doing Time, Antique Bible, Evangelical, Portsmouth, Ohio. So it's a postal card, 1911. I would not have thought, to me, maybe $15. And again, whoever Magic, oh, I know they're out of DC. Met them. They used to be Postcard Man, maybe. I think he says down here. Postcard Man, rare vintage. So anyway, 3 bids. He started at $9.99, and who knows? I may have put that as maybe I would have just been happy with a $9.99 on that. But look, it went for $227. Never would have thought to do that postal card and get $227. Now, if you had the exact same card, I mean, maybe it was just all the planets aligned and you got those 2 bidders right at that time. Maybe, or there's something else to this, because I know, like, if you find early 1900s Mountain Lake Park in Maryland, it's out in Western Maryland. That's where the first Jehovah's Witnesses. And I know some of those first, they had a meeting place out in, I just said it and lost it, the Mountain Park in Maryland. Wow, it just went out of my head that quickly. You probably saw the meltdown. So religious stuff, sells, I guess, well. I don't know. Maybe this has something, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting that postcard, I would have never thought to list that at auction. So they're still getting down. Was it this person? No, there's a mass. Look at that. Holden Mass. I probably gave those cards away for 10 cents each on whatnot. Memphis, Texas. A topless Korean prostitute. That was Mary Martin card too. Here, this seller blew me away. And again, if your unique finds, as I think they're, sorry about this, unique finds. Yeah, unique finds. If you are unique finds, I sent you a message. I sent the seller a message because I was blown away. Let me see, seller. So they listed this bank in Laurel, Mississippi, started at auction $9.99. And look at that, up to 213. I was like, damn, that's pretty good. And then you can see on that list, there's a lot of other Mississippi 214, Mississippi 214, Mississippi 214, Mississippi 214, Mississippi 24. And so, and I didn't notice that. I just was curious about that card. So let me get back into, and we talked about that one. Let me get into their other items. And if you, again, if you're unique finds, amazing. I don't know how long they've been on. Actually, I think they started in 2018. This is what I want to do. Yeah. And if they weren't a postcard seller at the beginning of the year, they're hooked now. They have sold 1,100 items. I think they're all postcards. I went through and did a guesstimate. Oh, there you go. $416. Yeah, $416 for this card. They started it. I need to get rid of some of these tabs up here. Too many tabs. Oh, because I can get rid of that. Oh, no. I got to get rid of some of these. Sorry. Unless I got rid of the one I needed to see. Yeah, here it is. Moving day. Sorry. I hate all these ads up there. They started it $9.99. And boom, it just shot up for $416. The prices they were getting. My quick tally, in 3 months, they sold over $55,000 of postcards. And it's almost all Mississippi. So, like I said, I sent them a message and I said, I was going through what solds. And in my 26 years of selling postcards, I have never had a run like you've had in the last 3 months. I said, if you don't want to tell me, please, don't know but just how did you come across these cars? Because just curious. I mean, great for them. That they somehow came across a collection of 1,100 Mississippi postcards and was getting at auction over $200 for these cards. And in 3 months, I buy Mississippi's on my BOLO list. Oh, excuse me, always. These ones again. I mean, if you saw this, excuse me again. Do your research. In fact, this first one here, I looked it up. This moving day, I looked it up. Now, Worth Point, we all know about Worth Point. I think one other card of this sold back about 11 years ago for $66. I don't know if that was auction. I don't know if that was a buy it now, but who knows? I mean, if you relied solely on Worth Point for your comping, and just like, oh wow, back 11 years ago it was $66. I'll put $74.99. Buy it now. You left what, $250 on the table. The more I list, the more I'm getting back into auctions. And I figure if you have a premium store, you're not out anything. You already have 500 auctions a month. Why not use them? It's a free listing. So you put it up at $75, and I'd be happy with $75. And if it sold for $75, awesome. But then you might get, I wouldn't have done $9.99 for that. That's a cool looking card, and based off of Worth Point, I would have probably said like $75 and went with auctions that way. But the worst you're out is the time that card sits there at auction for a week. I know a seller who he runs it at auction, runs it again at auction. He doesn't list much, but he runs it like 3 or 4 times at auction, and then lists it as a buy it now price. Yeah, I'm sure these are probably all small towns. Yeah, and Rue, um, where was Rue? Yeah, if you're expecting you're going to put your buy it now price as 14.99 or whatever, start your auction at 14.99. Use up those e grant, and basically, eBay doesn't give us much for free, right? So we have those free auctions. Use them. I'm going to start using. That's what all those Guru sauce cards. I did those all at auction. The next batch I list, I'm going to start putting those um, at auction too. Yeah, holy yes, Dave. Exactly. And you maybe because you don't do it enough. I don't know, Steve. Um, I don't know. You can't really tell if it's the same buyer. Yeah, exactly. I no bidders. Okay, because I sold them all, Steve. Yeah. Yeah, it is hit or miss, but again, you already have it listed. You already did the work to get a listing. You just now have to, relist it at fixed price. I was so into auctions, and so I would put it at the price I wanted if one only got one bidder, and I would relist it. If no one bought it, I would relist it and bump it up 20 to 25% and leave it. And then a couple months later, put best offer on it. But anyway, I just thought it was incredible. And this goes on and on and on, these $214 postcards. And this, keep an eye out for those moths or butterfly wings. But I hope they answer me because I'm curious where they got them. Was this a family collection? Could you imagine? I mean, this is like my dream is, going to a yard sale and it's a white box, like, a white postcard box, and it's full of postcards, and they're like, yeah, that was my grandma's. It's just paper. I don't know, $100 for the box. And then you come home and you list it. And I know Mississippi can be good. Wazoo, Yazoo. Um, but yeah, to come home and turn, say, 50, $100 box of postcards into in 3 months, 55,000, over 55,000. And I don't even know, you know, what they did before that. Um, I would love to know. I mean, just look at these prices. I think I go down to like 240 listings per page, and we're still into the hundreds. But I just wanted to, I don't know what time it is right now, 12 after. I Amazing, just amazing. So yeah, it's that dream that would keep me up all night. Who knows? Maybe it was oh, that's only 60. But yeah, if you go down 240, hopefully you don't have I'm gonna go really quick here. Up 75. So 240 down, we're in the 75 range. But still, it just yeah, my rough estimate was $55,000. Because even yeah, we're on down to 480 and he's still getting 50s. Now he did have some that were 999 opening bid. I don't know why. Maybe they blew all their money on the other ones. I don't know when these were, if these were listed in the relay, what time period in relation to the ones that were getting a couple $100. Maybe they flooded the market. I don't know, but it's incredible. And I may be off, but I thought that was cool. Delaware, yeah, hooked ever since. Exactly. Oh, part 15. Oh, glutton for punishment. Talk May next week and get a. Uh, I'm nah, probably not. Yeah, probably not. No offense, just probably not. I believe it or not, no matter what you see on here, I'm actually kind of a private uh person. So if you're at a show, you see me, I'll talk to you, but and just please don't take any offense to that. Yeah, that's just me. First auction tonight, awesome. Uh, oh, well, now that anybody ever seen? I don't. I'm not laughing. It just anybody ever see that? It's like an Instagram reel. It's like this. It's a comedian talking to like himself as like a kid. Is like, you know, if someone comes up, I want to go to Jimmy's house. Well, I don't trust you. What? Let's role play. And it's like, and Adam, don't please. I'm just something that struck me as funny. It was, what if someone comes along and they want you to get in the van? Oh, oh, I'm not. I'm gonna say no. And it's like, how about if they have a puppy? Ooh, a puppy! What? I'm getting in the van. And then it's like maybe candy, like a Kit Kat, or it's like, oh, I'm gonna get in the van, and it's just funny. It's just, I'm sorry, it just, I know you're not gonna kidnap me, but it just struck me as amusing. So anyway, that's what popped in my head. But no, I'm sorry. I am kind of more of a private person, but I will talk to you at a show or something. That's just me. 100, nice. That's awesome. Way to go. 100 PCs based on purchase price of Halloween. Very, very cool. Yeah, you always buy. Um, oh, unsolds? I don't know. Yeah, I always try to sell off the good stuff first. Let me see if it'll just let me get down to completed. Can you just do completed? Okay, let's see here. Where would that be? I guess if he started everything at 999. 999. Yeah, I don't know if can you see there used to be a way you could see unsolds, and I think they took that away. Unless it's over here. Yeah, I think they took that unsolds away, which I don't know why. But anyway. Um, but yeah, I don't see any. It's 999. Drive. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I am. I will pass. But thank you very kindly. Padded apartment, Jack. But I mean, that is my dream. I mean, that is kind of cool. We all, my Thor motor coach with the garage in the back. Get my little cool looking moped or scooter, and you go to the campground, take my little scooter into the antique mall or flea market. Oh, living a dream. Now I'm getting too old for that though. Um, so turn it in for class. Yeah, and that's just me. And it goes back to being a probation officer for 26 years. That let's just leave it at that, Adam. I thank you for the kind offer, um, and I'll talk to you at a show, but I will pass. Behind the curtain, solds and complete have the same amount of cards. Yeah, like I said, eBay used to be able. eBay used to show 3 months have sold 60. Yeah, that's awesome. Um, that's not bad. And from the road, postcards are again perfect for that. Sports cards would be good. Stamps would be good. Um, but it just maybe they kind of do that circle back that, and I don't want to harp too much. We'll just kind of let it drop. But when someone says postcards are not a good model for success, I mean, I put my stuff out there. This person, again, my public school math was like 50 some $1,000. Uh, that is, and who knows, this is a once in a lifetime, and maybe this person will then struggle to sell. What do they have, like 11 cards up now? Maybe they'll struggle to sell those. They have 20 up right now at auction. So yeah, just think if this person just went at it at 999, um, and left it at that as buy it now. And I've seen some of those cards that is like, they listed for, I've seen like 399 cards and they listed at buy it now. And it's like, oh, if I would only been there a day sooner, I would have taken that 399 card and I would have bought it and I would have flipped it. So yeah, this person's probably hooked now, and probably, who knows, maybe never ever will catch that again. But that's pretty awesome. Um, I hope they, I hope they find that again. I hope everybody finds that again. That's awesome. And even if you're only selling these for 9.99 and you're doing a, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy, if it's $25 a day or $100 a day or whatever, go for it. Postcard 300 Lantern Press. Yeah, some of those I'm not familiar with. Yeah, probably. I mean, yeah, it's in a 6 by 4 by 18. I can hold 70,000 in this area. Lots of stamps. Awesome. Yeah, I know just enough about stamps um, to be, uh, you know, dangerous. I know enough to look at the book if I um, need help. Look, let me see. Okay, yeah, whatnot. Yeah, I guess I've always. I mean, I can always talk about postcards. I've always been a gabber, and I can always talk about postcards. So yeah, I just thought that was the rabbit holes from this site. So make sure you bookmark it. I'll put it in the chat again. But I don't know if anybody's ever talked about this before. I may have mentioned it in passing. Awesome website. Like I said, I've been on it a couple times. Oh, I'm sorry, let's keep going down the list. A lot of them are going to be that guy or lady or whoever vintage views or not vintage views, unique items or whatever the hell her name was. Unique crap, I've already forgotten. Unique finds. Congratulations. Let me see. Have they responded? Oh, this is my other store. So they probably didn't. Let me look at this store. No, no messages. Now I'm just so curious. Yeah, let's go back down this list. There you go. Hey, that's me. Roadside coffee pot. That's awesome. Yeah, mine was. I mean, I can show you. Oh, maybe I can't. Um, oh, my worth point isn't up. Yeah, it was a Jesse Tarbox Bills sold for 550. It was trimmed, and it's clearly shown in the picture that it was trimmed. So the guy returned it, but I still sold it for 250. But yeah, so I'm still chasing some of those big, big, big money cards. Uh, and like I said, I've been doing it for 26 years, and my best was 550. And then you see Mark SM Postcards gets a Hold the Light Patriotic Santa for what 18, 1900. Yeah, but which is awesome. I know Cameron. It wasn't a postcard. It was a Cameron. If you're still in here, it was like a circus sideshow. Was it? It was a hairy faced dog boy. It was a JoJo the dog faced boy. And how about that memory? And I think he got like 800 or 900 bucks for that. Was it a CDV? It was something along those lines. Maybe it was a postcard. Um, and Cameron wasn't into postcards. Again, maybe it wasn't a postcard, but yeah, I found a reproduction black and white. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm not. Just make sure you put reproduction. That's for sure. Books. Yeah, my highest sellers were the dental books. I did sell. I've told you that the dental books were, I don't know, like 4,000 or 5,000, about 4,000 all in, and it's one book sold for over 1,000. So Art Nouveau. So anyway, like I said, study this list. Here's Rehoboth Beach. I think that may have fallen off a little bit. Motorcycles, wrestling. Oh, here's Disney. When I first saw this, I was like, Disney. And Kevin just bought some of these. Kevin put them at auction. I don't know what that T-shirt order is. Oh, you collect them though, Kevin. So you may not cabinet card. Thank you. Um, you may not sell these, but I did see your haul video where you got the jumbo Disney cards, $200. I knew um, those were good, and everybody should know about the Sundry Collectibles. I'm not sure if I have it up on this site or not. I sure do. Sundry Collectibles, Disney Postcards, and checklist. So I think I've told everybody about this. It was a, let me see, large letter. Yeah, 130 cabinet card. Yeah, it was a Mississippi card. I can remember cards that I've sold, and the other day, and actually today, setting my cell phone down and turn around and it's gone. I have no idea where I put it. So I may be going back on the meds uh, once in a while. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Jesse Tarbox bills 550, and it was returned. Postcard. Yep. It didn't take me long. Like I said, I was glassware, pottery. Um, Used to have a screen name, McCoy's. Too cool. No, McCoy's Pottery. Um, that was one another one I sold under, and then so I'd find out at auctions. First I started selling Popeye stuff, January '98. Then I started selling pottery. I'd go specifically buy the pottery and glass and stuff like that, and used to know it very well. And then I would get whatever's in the box. And yeah, one box had a small stack of postcards, and that was it. Never looked back. So yeah, 26 years. Yeah, Disney. Yeah, well, keep an eye out. So that was anyway. You can go on here to I think Jumbo may. No, it didn't like Jumbo. Did I do that? No, maybe their site's down. Anyway, use the checklist. But yeah, Jumbo Disney street scenes, all that good stuff. Oh, here Burgess, baseball team. There's Disneyland. This clap saddle. That's about going rate for the mechanical clap saddles. So what time is it? Yeah, we're just about wrapping it up here. I still have to pack. Um, yeah, there was a, what was his name? Shaq. There was an artist who used to do Disney shirts. I think it's Shaq is the artist, and he had some postcards, and you could buy them for $3 or $4 at Disney, and I think they're now going for 20, 25 bucks because they don't sell them anymore. Yeah. So yeah, if I lived closer to Disney, I'd be flipping some stuff. I'd be going to Trader Sam's every weekend and getting sloshed on a Nautilus drink and then reselling it and paid for your food and drink. Um, yeah. Hey, you're there now. You're there now. Don't ever let anybody postcards. Which you know what? When you go to a flea market or something like that, and you have postcards. Oh, you have postcards. Eh, it's amazing how many people just think they're stupid little pieces of paper. Let them think that, and you laugh all the way to the bank. Um, yeah, yep. I'm an influencer. Well, thank you. I'm glad I could help some people out. Uh, yeah, you have to play around with it. You have to play with it, Steve, and it'll work for you. So anyway, okay, I'm gonna cut it here. Um, check, yeah, valuablepostcards.com. You can spend a day on that rabbit hole. It's obviously best to, well, not even best, but since eBay only goes back 3 months, these prices, I've checked them. They are identical to eBay prices. You can bank by these prices. And yeah, just start going back through. I mean, there's probably what 144 months or so if you guys been doing it. You'll see I've always talked about these rare china. If you find a china postal card that looks like somebody went stamp happy on the back, buy it. So just go back through here and just put it in your in your mental postcard bullet list. So yeah, 26 years. Well, congratulations on that. Okay, everybody. Thank you. I don't know how to do the raid. I know Pittsburgh Picker's on. So thank you for coming on in. If I see you at Allentown, pop in, pop over, say hi. And like I said, I'm going to be working. And don't get me talking because I like to talk too much about postcards. But yeah, come say hi. And if you're there, good luck sourcing. You can see I leave a lot of stuff behind because I don't know everything. So everybody, thank you very kindly. Thank you to my members. Awesome. Thank you very much. I do very much appreciate it. Still shocks me that anyway, it shocks me. So I thank you. And everybody have a good night. Sorry about the audio. I'm an idiot. I'm not a smart man. I'll be over in Pittsburgh Pickers in a little bit. You have a great night.